up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We had something exciting delivered last night. I'm gonna cut to that clip right now and show you guys what we got going on. So we got a Kubota SVL 75-2 with a Brushwolf 7201 brush cutter. Of course, we got a big snowstorm last night, but today we are on site at my grandparents' house, which is where one of the places I hunt. And they've got about 15 acres of brush in the back, and it's gotten to be like 8-9 foot tall in some spots. And we're just gonna go and start hacking away. That field has been abandoned for like 30 years, and I'm just gonna take it back. Last night I kind of reestablished a few of the small trails that they do have, because I just couldn't help myself. They delivered it early and I figured, well, why not? So we've got about 4, maybe 5 inches of snow in some spots, so it's not ideal, but this thing's a beast. So stay tuned and I'll show you guys what we got going on out there. I just wanted to grab a wide angle view of this thing inside the garage. It's pretty cool. 72-inch cutting diameter. When it's light outside, it's like 6:30 right now. So when it's light outside, we'll do a full walk around. I'll show you guys the machine and get some more video of it actually doing some work. But they were kind enough to let me park it inside so the tracks didn't freeze up last night. And I'm just super excited about this, so stick around.
Probably a little dark, but we are in the Kubota now. Snow is still coming down. It's definitely not ideal, but we'll get a lot of this stuff hacked down today. You can kind of see the setup of what we got going on. This is what I worked on yesterday, so we can see a little bit of a trail still, which is really cool actually. You could never see down this before the last however many years, so. Gonna get to work. I got a GoPro with me. I got a second phone with me, so we are gonna get lots of angles. I got some tripods. We're gonna get all the footage. Yeah, let's get after it. So this is the stuff that I really wanted this machine for. It's taller than the machine. It's like probably right where I am, probably like 7 feet. I got the brush cutter moving right now. It's probably taller than 7 feet, but watch how this just goes through this, no problem. Are you kidding me right now? Obviously, I'll back up and clean this up, but I'm just driving with the one hand because I got my other one holding the phone. But just to get an idea of what it just did. I mean, look at that. This thing is such a beast. I love it. I need one. All right, so what do we got here? We got a Kubota SVL 75-2 running a Brushwolf 7201. Now, this is not the high flow model. I think that this was actually designed to run off a high flow model, but it is still doing a lot of work, as you can see from the past couple minutes.
So what are we doing? What's the backstory? My grandparents live at this house here. There's about 20 total acres. They have like a golf course type lawn on about 5-6 acres of that. So the back 15 or so is all this brush that you see here. My grandpa is, I call him Papa. It's my Nana and Papa's house. My Papa is 92 and Nana's in her early 80s. They aren't mowing anymore. They hire out the mowing, and they used to have just nice perimeter trails around this field, and the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years they stopped mowing. So they pay someone to still mow a center strip so they can see out their nice picture windows from their house, but that's it. They don't, everything else has been overgrown, and this whole field was pretty much overgrown. It was just a nice perimeter trail. So this used to be a cornfield probably 30 something years ago before the house was built. And since then, this has not been touched. This is just the shrubbery and everything that's grown up here. I hunt out here. I got a tower stand. There's like 5 or 6 other stands, or total stands, I should say, 3 or 4 other stands in the tower. And it got so thick in here that I can't even see anything when I'm hunting. Some of the stuff, as you can see, is real tall, and deer moving through here, you don't see anything. So sitting in my tree stand all year this year, I really wanted to do something different and kind of get this set up so I could really use it a lot better than how it's been. So they are really excited to be able to take their gator. They got one of those off-road style gators, UTV type deal, that they can kind of mill through these trails that I'm now making for them. So I'm going to be putting a tree stand here. That's why I'm making a nice shooting lane through here. Yeah, we're just kind of reclaiming this, and they're so excited, and I'm glad I could give this to them. This was kind of my Christmas gift to them, and it's also just fun for me. I've never ran a piece of equipment like this. We got some tractors at our other property, but that's nothing compared to what this thing's capable of, and it's really got me thinking about what I want to do. I mean, this thing is super fun, and I could see doing a lot of land clearing in the future. It'd be cool to get a piece of equipment like this. So anyways, I don't know a whole lot about the piece of machinery here. It does have the radio in it. It's got full heat and AC in there. Front headlights, last night I ran it for about an hour and a half. I've run it for about 2 hours this morning. And I've gotten a lot of what I wanted to get done. So I'm really excited to just kind of keep rolling and thinning this place out and making it a lot more usable for them to come drive out here just to get outside. I think it's really nice for them to be able to do that. Yeah. So here we are. I figured while I got the machine off, I'll just do a quick walk around. So it is on tracks. SVL 75-2, 75 horse. I did rent this from a place local to here. This thing's a beast. Kind of see the Wolf logo there. And 7201. I got my little cutter in there just in case I hit any branches that I want to take out nicely instead of just mow them down, but I don't see the need for that. Heat, AC, it's running ISO controls, so left hand is what drives you forward, backward, side to side, and this just runs the lifter. I got my coffee in there, camera stuff. That's pretty much all I'm working with right now. This is the standard flow model. Again, I don't know much about these, so everything I say here doesn't mean just about anything. But I do believe, I think it shows it right here, yeah, the high flow model will have a manifold with 4 ends on it, and this only has 2, just standard flow. So it is still running this okay, but I do believe that this was designed to run at like 26 to 40 GPM, and I don't think that this skid steer runs higher than like 17, 19, I'm not sure. But we got windows, sliding windows, nice door. I'm comfy, just hanging out in there. So I'm gonna get back to work. I don't want to waste my rental time. I only had this for the day, so let's get after it and enjoy the footage. Pretty cool setup. This thing spins when the auxiliary hydraulics are on, in which that centrifugal force kind of kicks these blades out and they spin, but if they hit something big, they'll kind of break away. It's actually a pretty great setup. You can tell though,
those teeth are pretty mangled, and I haven't hit anything that big, so somebody else was misusing this thing a little bit. So here's that tower stand I was talking about. I got it in here with these juniper trees as a backdrop, and it overlooks this field. I did take a video last week before the snow of kind of what it was looking like. I'm gonna set the GoPro up there and just get some footage of me starting to mow some shooting lanes through here. So let's do that. This off the tripod here. Stand, I should say. Man, this is looking really good. As you guys just saw, this thing just hacks right through everything. So I should have showed while I was up there, but I want to try to get some more. This is a great shot right here. I'm planting a food plot over here, so I want to get some more cut that way, and then I'm gonna go bore that out over there. But get right back at it and keep moving. I'm gonna need to fuel up pretty soon here. This thing really sucks the fuel when you're running at full chooch, so I'm gonna cut a couple more trails through here. It's looking good. I'm real happy with this. Wondering when this was going to happen. We're iced up. Let's get that all unstuck. Got my dad out here. Trying to come look at it, so I lifted him up like a bit. So my dad just stopped over to check out the machine, and he's going to help me out and go fill the gas cans again. I already put like 17 gallons of diesel in this thing, and I still got it for another 5 or 6 hours, so he's gonna do that for me. I'm gonna keep working and keep chooching along here. We'll get some more footage outside the cab in a minute here. I got a bit sidetracked, so here's what's going on. A little dirty. Hopefully I can get this thing cleaned off before they come to pick it up. But these are getting loose. These pins that hold these blades on. I just happen to have this wrench and it's just too small. That is a bummer. I think anyways. Yeah, that ain't gonna fit there. I need like a 2-inch wrench. I think that's only 1.5 inches. But these keep coming loose, so I keep just turning them in by hand. But they really need to get tightened up because there's a lot of slop there. So I got the bolts all tightened up. Found some channel locks that would do the trick. Gonna go carve a new trail that they can see from their house. I just had lunch. Rocking the GoPro. And then after that, we're gonna go to the backfield. I'm gonna put the phone up in a tree stand, get a video from above, and kind of show me clearing out a section. So it's really cool to see this whole field get opened up and really look like it's gonna be something. I'm pretty excited about it. So I got you guys set up in my tree stand. I just mowed this part. You can probably see my other ladder stand or tower stand right over there. But if you can't, it's just off the side of this trail. And I'm gonna try to clear this all out right down here. Let's give it a go. Crazy, but I was just doing a little video and with the GoPro up on my head just for fun. These blades just keep coming loose. They're not falling off or anything, but I'm getting worried that they're gonna. It's almost time to quit. It's about 3 o'clock. I got to return it by 5, so if I quit around 4, it'll give me plenty of time to clean it up, make sure that it's not covered in a bunch of junk, and make it so that they don't, want to charge me extra for cleaning it or whatever. Give me a chance to fuel it up and look it over, make sure everything's all good to go. I've had a blast. This thing is so much fun. I would love to have one of these. I mean, the machine's probably, I don't know, 60 grand, 70 grand. And that cutter's MSRP is $8,500 or so. So it's not cheap, but I rented it for about $800, and it's worth all of that. I mean, I'm gonna have time cleaning this thing up, but cleaning up around here. But it'll be nice when the snow is melted, just to see kind of what it looks like. Yeah. I apologize for the audio, but welcome to the cockpit. Let me pause the music for a minute here. So, here's what we got going on. My understanding is that these controls are called ISO controls. You drive with your left stick, right stick controls the loader. So up, down, tilt. That stuff is all happening at the hand of the right. And then backwards, forwards, turn, side to side, okay?
Well, I kept saying those blades were loose and one just flew off. Now I get the nice task of trying to find the nut and bolt in the snow. No good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, so I have not been able to find the bolt for the blade. I did find the blade. And then I remembered my mom has a metal detector and she lives like 15 minutes away, so I asked her to come. I got an hour until we're supposed to be done here, so. Thanks for the metal detector, Ma.
You're welcome, kid.
That's it for this video. I'll do an update one day when I can get here, but got the blade put back on, bolt installed. Awesome time. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Sorry guys, not gonna end the video quite yet. I felt like I needed to do a better job of explaining what happened. I was kind of frantic at the end of the video, so I didn't get to film everything. So it's a couple days later. And hindsight's 20/20 always. And now, and even that night, I kind of realized what had happened throughout the day. The rental company had dropped it off the night early. It sounds like I'm losing my voice. They dropped it off a night early, and the guy that dropped it off is one of the owners of the company, but this was a pretty much brand new skid steer to them, and he had not run this newer model and just didn't quite know the controls and showed me how to run it, and I'd never run one before, so I just kind of went with it. And the button that he told me to push for pushing the turning on the auxiliary hydraulics was sending it backwards for the direction that that rotary cutter needed to be moving. So I think what happened was that night before, excuse me, I ran it backwards for just an hour and a half or whatever, and it backed the bolts out just enough that they weren't snug anymore. They weren't torqued down anymore. And as I ran it the correct direction the rest of the day, because I realized that it was cutting better when I pressed the other button, and then slowly figured out why that was. But I think at that point they weren't snug, so they would loosen up, and it was kind of deforming the threads on the bolt, so that I could never get it tight again. And eventually I ran out of threads. So I think what happened was I kept trying to get them tight, but I just kept losing length on the threads. And that's actually what that squeaking was probably in the video, was that slop of the bolt moving up and down. I wish I had a better video of the undercarriage so I could really show you kind of how that bolt worked in there, but that's what happened. I didn't hear anything from them. I did get it all bolted back together, but those bolts need to get replaced. I saw that they're like $25 online, so it's not the end of the world if they want me to pay for them, but the guy told me to run it backwards, so I don't know that that's my fault, especially because I'm, not experienced with it, but Nana and Papa are super happy with the field. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. I'm excited to go back there when there isn't snow and kind of see what the damage was and what I'm going to have to do to repair some of the trails that the skid steer tore up. But that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. There will be a part 2 when I go walk it, not in the snow, and kind of continue to show what we're going to do to make that a better hunting property and get that field in tip-top shape. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.